And good afternoon. Welcome to Ball and Ballers. I'm Z once again. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And today we're going to discuss a couple of things I want to go over quickly. Some news that have come in over the last few days and just play a bit of a catch up. So the first thing I'm going to discuss is Garnacho to Chelsea. Yes. Well, United want 50 million for Garner. Chelsea are refusing to pay that. They want less. Hence why I said a few weeks ago or started last week that they're going to wait the last 2 weeks in the hope that prices are going to come down. Fabrizio has also stated this, and I know a few other people have stated the same thing. There's a few reports stating the same thing. As far as I know, discussions with the player and terms have been agreed. So that's all sorted. That's all out the way. There's nothing more to discuss at that side. It's more the team-to-team talks. Now, United obviously want more. They want around the 50 mil mark. Whether they get that 50 mil mark is another story. I think we should get that 50 mil mark. I think we should hold off. But we do need to sell him. And I think that's where Chelsea come into this, because they know that we have to sell to buy more players. And, well, do we have to sell to buy more players? Because at the moment, money's coming from somewhere. But yeah, we have to sell to buy more players. One of the ways to do it is getting rid of Garnacho. I've said for quite a long time now that Garnacho is one of the most sellable players we have. I was surprised Rashford went to Barca, but they got him. So, got Sancho, I doubt he's going to go anyway. He's turning every single club down because he wants Juventus, and that stalled. Juventus still don't know what's happening with that one. Anthony wants Betis still. He's turned down so many other different teams because he still wants Betis. No idea what's happening with Malacia at all. No idea what's happening with Bayindir, because Bayindir is getting no bids coming for him. But at the moment, player and Chelsea have agreed. So there's nothing else to discuss between Garnacho and Chelsea. Garnacho wants Chelsea. So we're at the stage where are we going to get that 50 or Chelsea want under 40? So it is still up in the air. It is getting close to deadline day. I think it's just over 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, something like that, till deadline day, September the 1st. So we need to get rid of him before that to bring in more players. So let's see where this goes. Let's see where this takes us, and let United and Chelsea battle it out, and hopefully United can get 50 for him. Considering we priced him at 70 at the beginning of the window, so you never know. Chelsea might get what they want in the end. I think as long as Garnacho leaves, because he's just a child in an adult's body, still childish. I don't really want to discuss all the bad stuff that he's done, but yeah, that's where it is right there. We've also had an update on Rasmus. So Rasmus was asked to leave United. He wanted to stay, but I don't think the team gave him a choice. Said, well, we want you out. We've got Sesko now in, so we want you out. You have to go. Try and find a team. Milan is interested. They want him. United are trying to push for a sale. Milan want a loan. But I think with the loan, there's a verbal agreement of 6 million plus salary paid. Or at least that's what United want for now. With the option to buy for 35 mil at the end of the season. So next season to take him off our hands for that. I'm not sure how well he will do. Maybe he's more suited to Italian football, is more of a slower pace. So potentially he's more suited. In the Premier League, yes, he scored a few goals in pre-season, but he only came on for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes? I don't know. He was so quiet in the game against Everton, and he didn't play against Fiorentina at all. He did warm up, but he didn't play. So that goes to show that United just weren't interested in him, and they knew that Sesko deal was going to happen. Well, it did happen at the Fiorentina game, so hence why he didn't play, but he did warm up. I actually like Hojlund. as a person. I think he's great. He's at his childhood team. He's always been a United supporter. He's at his childhood team, and if I was at my childhood team, I understand I wouldn't want to leave, but the team need him to leave, so he's on his way out. And I think he's come to terms with that now. I think of recent reports say yes, he's come to terms with it. He's agreeing terms, or terms already been agreed with Rasmus, or they're still agreeing terms, but he's potentially going to be going out on loan. And AC Milan seems to be the only team that really want him at the moment, so it's a win-win there. But in order to get rid of them, well, I'm hoping we get rid of them too, so we can bring in Baleba. Now, Baleba, he plugs that gap that we have in midfield. If you guys watched the preseason games, our midfield was an issue, a major issue. Ugarte and Casemiro's getting on a bit, so it's his last year of his contract. He'll be gone at the end of the season. I doubt we're going to keep him. We're going to save a lot on his wages, as I've discussed previously. But Amorim wants an athletic CDM, and Baleba fits that. He's an athletic CDM. He does well. He can play out from the back, and that's what we need. We need somebody that can, a midfield that can bring the ball out from the back and pass it on to whether it's Bruno or Mainu playing in that position. Pass it on to Mbumo or Cunha on the side, or Dorgu or Ahmad. Well, they're my starters. That's who I want there. And in the future, you never know. Maybe Bruno will go at the end of the season. Now we can have Mainu there with Baleba. But the issue that is concerning is the price tag. 100 to 112 mil. Sorry, 100 to 112 mil. That's what Brighton want. Now, Brighton are a selling team. But the issue is they want to keep him until 2026, summer 2026. Now, the issue I've got with that is if we don't get him now, we're going to have that issue in the midfield. And who else are we going to get for that? But the price is high, so that is concerning. I guess if he does come in, it'll fix a lot of our problems. It will fix a lot of our problems. And rumour has it the player has already agreed terms, but I'm not sure because I'm hearing reports that it hasn't actually been agreed. I'm hearing reports that he has been agreed, so that's like up in the air. And I would love him to come. I'm hoping United can reduce that price. Hence why we need the Garnacho and Hojlund sales done. We need to get rid of Anthony as well, and maybe that money we can bring in Baleba. But it'll be a club record signing either way. If United stick to what Brighton want, and that's a lot of money. But all preseason we've had that issue with that midfield, and I reckon he's the one. Ugarte, I've never liked him. I've never thought much of him. I know there's some people out there that really like him. I've seen on interviews, and I've seen on fan forums and stuff like that. But there's some people like me that dislike him, and he doesn't. I don't think he's suited for that role. He's too mistake prone. Every time I watch him play, mistake. Loses the ball easily, gives the ball away a lot. But that's my opinion. I mean, you might have a different opinion to me, but that is my opinion. So that's why I think Baleba is the right choice. He fits Amorim's profile of a midfielder that he wants to plug in that CDM position, and I think he will fit right into the team, and I think he will do well once he comes over. And I've been listening to other fan channels like Arsenal Fan TV, the Liverpool ones and stuff, and they're saying that if we get Baleba, we'll be dangerous. And I'm hoping that is the case. And it seems like there's a lot of panic and a lot of reports saying United are back. I'm hoping we are back. But they're saying we're back if we get Baleba. We got a whole front three. We've got Sesko, we've got Mbumo, we've got Cunha now. All new front three from last season. So this is somebody that fans wanted. There's been people going on about Baleba for a while. I know Rio mentioned him on his Rio Presents channel. So there is somebody the players want. So when we found out that they were going to go in for him, we were happy as Larry until we found out the price. Well, until I found out the price. But a lot of people are saying he's actually worth that price, and we should go for him. And in order to do that, we need to get rid of them to Hojlund and Garnacho, and bring in a bit of money from them. And then there's a rumor about goalkeeper, which will be our next position, and there's interest in Donnarumma. So 26 million, but wages I think will be too high for him. I think he'll want a lot of wages, and if you've noticed, all the new signings we've got in, we're not paying them anything over 200k a week. It's not like when Glazers were doing it and they were paying whatever the people wanted. 400,000 to Sanchez, 350,000 a week to people like Casemiro, 250,000 a week to idiots like Sancho, who's going around saying they can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom because I'm a freedom fighter. Yeah, him, that fool. That TWAT. But I would love to run into him in the street, I swear to God. But let's not put myself in a bad mood. So yes, that's where it is, but I really don't see the deal happening. I mean, we got Lemons as well that we can go in for, who's a better option. He's cheaper, he's younger, he's got more potential, although Donnarumma's won everything. So my view is I don't think we'll get him. I really don't. I know he's 26 years old still. He's won pretty much everything you can think of, Champions Leagues to, the flex. But I don't think we'll get him. I think we'll probably get a goalkeeper eventually, but I'm not really sure about this transfer window. I mean, if you're going to go for Baleba, what does that leave in the bank? So I really don't think we get him. And you got Sen Lamens, who's a cheaper option. And he's done well. He played his first full season at Royal Antwerp last season, and he did well. 77% save rate, amazing. 177 saves. So that is what I have time for today, and I will see you on the next video. So have a nice one. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. See you later.